Hey, it's H here, and today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Band Protocol. Band Protocol is a cross-chain data oracle platform that uses real-world data and supplies it to on-chain applications, giving new use cases for developers to explore. More fundamental information about this can be found on CoinMarketCap and from their website. First, let's jump into some classical technical analysis, and then I'm going to show you a couple of different Elliott Wave counts. If you don't know what Elliott Wave theory is, there is a link on screen right now and another one in the description of the video. Without knowledge about Elliott Wave theory, you won't understand what I'm going to show you, so please do yourself a favor and take a look at these videos. So let's jump into the classical analysis first. So this chart here is the band USD on Binance. I got a different one as well from Coinbase because these are not very liquid markets, and as you can see there are some wicks on other exchanges, for example here, that are not on other exchanges. This is due to low liquidity and low volume on these coins, as they are small cap altcoins. Now for now let's close that and take a look at some basic. Let's go back to daily levels, and this is some moving averages that are exponential moving averages, 10, 20, 50 and 200, and currently we're above or below all of them, which is really bearish sign. For the volume, we can see that volume has been gradually going down and down all the way from the peak volumes around January 2020, and now we're just a fraction of what we had at that time. RSI is telling that we've had a major high on RSI, giving us divergences between all these peaks, all the way basically from here, February 2021. So a lot of bearish divergence still happening, giving us this wave down currently, or this move down. Now, as we've taken a look at some of those indicators, let's jump into some levels. Currently we have established a new daily level here that we've bounced off of again, and on top of us there's another daily level around that $4.42 area. That is going to be a resistance again as we delve into that point. Taking some what is this, retracement levels, sorry, from the local lows here to the current tops here, we can see some resistance levels again as well. The 382 here is alongside with this daily, making it pretty good and possible target for another short downwards. The golden pocket doesn't seem to be offering too much, although there is some kind of order block here, a daily order block that could be of some value as well. Yeah, and those are, I think, the basic current levels that I'm going to be looking for on the short term. There's of course these weekly and monthly levels down here that can be providing us great support in the future. However, I think that's all I wanted to say on classical analysis. Let's jump into the Elliott Wave one. So before we delve into the count itself, let's take a look at the corrections that we've seen. So highest or largest correction on logarithmic scale is this one here, from the all-time highs to the current lows here on the January 2020 to around 87%, and on non-logarithmic scale the chart looks like this. So a massive drop again on this chart and coin, as it is expected for Elliott Wave count for wave 2. Now I've labeled this as well, or marked this area here as well for potential wave 2, but obviously that didn't happen and we got lower targets here. Other high drops have been here, 80%, but I couldn't get a proper wave 2 here fit in perfectly, so I think this is going to be the wave 4. Although it is really deep, it is not conflicting with any other ideas we have or I have on this wave count. So wave count goes from the start here around March 2020, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 1 into 2. We had a nice correction here, 63% for the wave 2, and then 5 waves into wave 3, where we had the highest RSI reading. Volume wise, we've already been going down, which is a bit weird. This could be also that this wave count is something completely different, and this could be some kind of wave C, but we don't have price history back here, so I'm starting still to think that this is the impulse wave and motive wave and not part of an ABC. Now that being said, we had another huge correction down here. This was the 80% correction down to these areas around here, around $3.65 all the way from $18. Then we climbed higher and managed to squeeze this in another impulse wave here, this lower time frame or lower degree, minute degree triangle, and this week again was one of those that was not seen on other exchanges, so that is why I've ignored it completely here. That brings us to the wave 3, 4 and 5 into the primary 1. Now currently I am still thinking that we are in the middle of wave 2, or at least that is one of the counts, saying that this is wave 2 and we're not trying to climb higher, this being a wave 4 or something like that, as in Bitcoin or Ethereum cases it might seem so. So this is the first possibility, that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again, some weeks here that are not present in other exchanges, so that's why I have labeled it as such. The 5 waves tells us that this correction to come is a zigzag if we want to place 5 waves in here. There is also a way to place 3 waves in here in A, as in WXY count, that I'm going to show you in a bit. So this means also that the zigzag should have 5 waves on the C wave, giving us that pattern 5, 3, 5, and this is the only way I could fit a zigzag here. I tried to place the 3rd wave here, but the wave 4 would have needed to go higher, as this wave 1 is smaller than wave 3, meaning again that wave 3 is bigger than 1, and wave 4 should have been bigger than wave 2, but in this case, if wave was placed here, it wasn't, so it's not a valid expanding diagonal. So this is the only way I can see this count coming through. The 1-to-1 extension for this 5th wave here, taken from wave 2's end, or start of wave 3 to end of wave 3, and pulled to wave 4. Again, target is around here, 1.57. Now it is really bearish all the way down there, and what we would be looking for is a zigzag again for the 5th wave, and this is again the minimum amount that would be expected for this correction, unfortunately. The higher time frame target, this should be yellow, higher time frame target for 1-to-1 here is around $1 $1.97 for this ABC, but I'm still favoring the smaller time frame count as it is more accurate more often than not. These are not really lining up too well, these two counts. The 1-to-1 here is not really close to any of the higher time frames expected values. Let's get some more data in here. As the volume has been on massive decline all the way from this whole count, we don't really see many bumps here on the way. The only significant bump I guess I could see, let's get out of that place, is around here, and again around that 1-to-1 area that we would be targeting for this fifth wave. Now, another possibility, if we are going to invalidate this somehow, or this last leg does not look like a zigzag, we have a possibility for this WXY count. Now this is really busy. I had labeled these as ABC into W, ABC into X, and ABC down to Y. And that is the way we can get 3 waves into this correction here, or this structure here. This is bringing us to the W, and then another ABC to X, and now ABC to Y. Now this count would say that this is somehow finished. Although this C wave looks really bad, it is valid as a diagonal as well, but it is definitely not pretty. The thing here is that we don't look on this structure here that has the current price data does not look like it is impulsive. It looks more corrective than anything else. And let's jump into that one. So basically, let's get into 2 hours so we can see the structure better. So this is the current price data all the way from January 2022, where Bitcoin had one of the lows as well. This unfortunately does not look impulsive as mentioned, so I placed this as ABC, ABC and ABC. There's a couple of different ways to interpret this, and let's go over the bullish one first. So this one is saying that these ABCs belong to a diagonal, giving us 1, 2, 3, 4. The third wave is smaller than wave 1, meaning also that wave 4 should be smaller than wave 2. The invalidation for this is around the $3.142 area, and $3.14, yeah, that's right. And if it goes below that, then we wouldn't be looking at a diagonal anymore. It would be something else. So that is something to keep in mind. Clear invalidation level, however. Another way to look at this is another bear connector. This is meaning that this has made another WXY pattern or structure here that could be linking a previous structure into itself. Whether it is this structure here linking itself up with this one and connecting downwards, or something else, like, let's see, or if it is going to present again 3 waves down, we could be looking at W, X, Y, X, Z, which is another, it's a triple combination of these corrective patterns or structures linked together, and that is definitely something to look out for. The 1-to-1 again for this WXY is around $1.98, and the 1-to-1 extension for this WX or possible WXY is here around $1.48. So these are pretty bearish readings, and these will be favored as the bullish scenario is invalidated, and that was around the $3.14 area. If that, however, does not present itself, then we could be looking at this 1-2. However, this structure depends to play out, and then we would be looking for higher targets for 3rd, 4th and 5th, and giving us a chance to say that this was actually the end of this correction. When would we actually be thinking that this is actually a bullish count instead of these bearish ones? I would think that around here, around $7, if we break that high, we wouldn't be no longer making some kind of sideways pattern. We would be making a new high here, and that would be pretty good to see. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to share to you today for Band Protocol. If you have another coin you would like me to analyze, let me know down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.